Hello everyone, welcome to CH for us. Today we'll be learning some basic concepts of chemistry. In this video we'll be learning what is matter, the classification of matter, what is an atom, what is molecule and the types of experimental measurements. So first, what is matter? Matter is something which occupies space, which contains mass, which can be felt by anyone and it can also be seen. For example, if we'll take a book, we can say that it occupies space, it has mass, it can be felt and it can also be seen. And the things which is around us is also taken as matter. Now we'll be seeing the classification of matter. It is of two types. First is the physical classification. Second one is the chemical classification. Physical classification includes solid, liquids and gases. Whereas in chemical classification of matter, we can see that it is classified into two types: pure substances and impure substances. Impure substances are also called as mixtures. Now, in these pure substances, only one type of substance is present, hence they are called as pure substances. It is again divided into elements and compounds. Under elements we can take carbon as an example, hydrogen, oxygen, nitrogen, fluorine, etc. These all are considered to be elements. Whereas in compounds, we can take H2O, CH4, CO2. These all are considered to be compounds. Here the elements are also under pure substances, whereas water molecule, methane, carbon dioxide, these are also considered to be pure substances. Now this elements is again divided into metals, non-metals and metalloids. Whereas these compounds are of two types: organic compounds and inorganic compounds. Now we'll be learning impure substances. Impure substances are also called as mixtures and it is of two types: homogeneous mixture and heterogeneous mixture. What is homogeneous mixture? If a mixture has uniform composition, for example, salt water, we can see that salt is uniformly dissolved in the water. So this salt water is considered to be a homogeneous mixture. Heterogeneous mixture example is oil water mixture. If we take a glass and put oil and water in the glass, shake it vigorously, and what happens there? The oil separates out from the water and that mixture is called as a heterogeneous mixture. We can even take sand water as an example for this heterogeneous mixture. Now, we will be knowing what is an atom. Atom is the smallest particle of the element. Atom is the smallest particle of the element which may or may not exist freely. May or may not capable of existing freely. So that is considered to be atom. Example, carbon. No, let us take hydrogen, oxygen, fluorine, nitrogen, chlorine. So these are considered to be atoms. What is a molecule? It can exist freely. So this is the major difference between an atom and a molecule. For example, H2, N2, O2, F2, these all are considered to be molecules. Now we'll be seeing the two types of experimental measurements. We all know that chemistry is an experimental science. We will be performing different types of experiments in the lab and we will be obtaining measured values. So, we'll be now seeing the different types of experimental measurements. One is accuracy and second is precision. So what is this accuracy? The ability of an instrument to measure the accurate value is called as accuracy. What is the another definition of this accuracy? The closeness between measured value and true value is called as accuracy. So what is this measured value? The value which we obtain while performing the experiment is called as measured value, and the true value is the standard value which have been proven theoretically by the scientists. Such values are called as standard values. For example, if we take 20.6 as a standard value, and if whatever the measured value we get is 20.58, so this value is said to be the accurate value for this true value. It represents how closely the measured value agrees with the true value. This is called as accuracy. Now what is precision? The closeness between two or more results to each other is called as precision of a substance. Let us understand this with an example. So if we take the same 20.6 as a true value or the standard value, and after performing this experiment, if we get 20.5, 20.61, 20.58, let us take 20.54, 20.62. So these four values, they have a close connection among themselves. So this is called as precision. The relation between the measured values is called as precision. So in this experiment we can say that they have good precision. So these are just the terms which we will be using during the experiment, the accuracy and precision. So that's it for today's video. Keep following us. Thank you.